Hi. So I'm recording this for a little introduction of myself. Um, it is May 30th. It's about 7:51 in the morning. Um, so it's a Saturday, and my name is Awar, or my actual name is Andy, and I am going to begin streaming. I'm going to start streaming part-time. I probably will never end up going full time, and the only reason is I feel that if I go full time, I'm not gonna have the appropriate resume. Um, right now, I have a full time job. I am a manager. I am also partly a network engineer. Um, but I'm not a full network engineer. I basically test networking pieces. I want to become a full network engineer. That's my primary goal. That's what I would like to do. But at the same time, I really have a passion for being a manager. I feel that I'm good at it. Um, so a little more about my life right now. Also, I have a daughter. She was just born 3 months ago, so she's 3 months old, and I love her to death. Wouldn't trade her for the world. She's everything that I wanted. I do not plan on having another child. I want one child. I'm good with that. I can spoil her rotten, and that's all I need to worry about. I uh so I play CS. I primarily play CS. I when I was a teenager, I played a lot of CS 1.6. I graduated a little bit from 1.6 to COD. You know, right basically when COD the first one actually came out. Um, so I enjoyed COD, the first one, and then I kind of dropped it because World of Warcraft, the beta, came out. And a friend of mine, he got me into it, and so we started playing that. And then as soon as the game actually came out, full version, I went and bought it. So that was vanilla. I played it all the way up until Burning Crusade on and off. Um, there's some other background that I might get into the stream into on the stream regarding WoW and some of the story behind WoW because there's a little more drama involved in it than that. Um, but it's kind of personal to me, some of it, so I don't know that I necessarily will get into it, but um, I don't know. I might hint towards it a little bit. We'll see. Um, so there's that. What else can I tell you about me that might be important? Well, I drive an F-150 right now as well. I love my truck. Wouldn't trade it for the world. Sound like it's a kid or something, but I love my truck. I guess it is kind of a kid to me. I love my truck that much. Um, I also I own a house. Um, Not only do I have a daughter, but I'm also married. I kind of did it the right way around, sort of. This time, I at one point in time, when I was younger, I had made some different decisions that I'm not necessarily proud of. I didn't end up in jail or anything like that, but um, we all have certain regrets. I don't like to admit to my regrets. Try not to admit to my regrets, um, because if you live with regrets all your life, you end up not being happy. You're miserable all the time, and so I try not to do that. Um, what else? So again, I don't plan on going full stream. Sorry, full time streaming. Um, but I'm gonna be doing it part time, and really on top of my full time job, I'm gonna be doing it every day. Um, except maybe maybe sometimes not on Saturday, maybe sometimes not on Sunday. I'm not sure yet. Um, but I'm planning on streaming from about 9 um, to 12 a.m. Weeknights, Monday through Friday. And Saturdays, probably around this time, so probably about 8 o'clock, maybe to 11 or 12, depending on what I got going on in my real life, my everyday life. Um, Now, I also am starting this because I need to have a release. I need to have an escape a little bit too. You know, especially this year, I haven't been able to take any kind of a vacation. And my wife and I usually take some sort of a big vacation, probably for about a week. Usually we go to Florida. Um, we got married. We went down to Dominican. Um, been to Rhode Island. Been to North Carolina, the Outer Banks. Love it there. But I love Florida more. Probably Florida is my favorite. I like the beaches in Florida more. I like how packed the sand is. The sand's a lot more packed. It's easier to walk on. One of the things I notice about OBX on the beaches is the beach is just it's so sandy that it can become cumbersome to walk on all that sand. Um, Not sure that there's anything else that's really relevant as of right now. But I just wanted to give a short introduction because I am sure that nobody knows who I am. When I was playing 1.6, I wasn't very good, quite honestly. Um, I, I mean, I tried to be good. Who doesn't try to be good at everything that they do? Well, I guess that's not necessarily true. A lot of people don't really care, but I try to be good at everything that I do. I try to be the best that I can. Try to be the top guy. I guess I'm a little competitive in that regard. I don't like falling short. I don't like failing. But I know that I do fail sometimes. I mean, you have to fail to move forward. It's just how it is. So I'm hoping that this stream thing is going to be successful. I'm hoping you guys enjoy it. Really, it's just uh, it's just going to be my release. So that's the main thing about it. And and luckily my wife is okay with it because quite honestly she doesn't agree with me playing CS at all. She doesn't get it. She thinks it's silly. Um, but she grew up with a father that restores cars and um, has worked, you know, some welding jobs. He's a hard, mean, down to earth kind of guy. Loves guns, so do I. And that's another thing. You might hear some opinions that I might have. Um, and one of the things that I want you to remember, and it's funny, my father-in-law says this all the time to me, and it's absolutely true, um, is you know, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has them. So I have opinions about things, and if you don't agree with them, fine, don't agree with them. You know, um, I'm not forcing you to agree with them. You're not going to be a bad person because you don't agree with my opinions. It's not like, you know, well, you don't like guns. I like guns. In fact, one of the things you're going to see is a lot of the Gangston theme on my stream, and the Gangston you'll see it. It's basically a snake. It says "Don't tread on me." It used to be. It was either the North Carolina or the South Carolina flag. Now it's different. Now it's a different flag. They changed it. I don't really like it now. I like that one a lot better. But anyways, basically what it is back when the states were basically being founded, they used that as a symbol of anti-government. That was one of the things, and it was also pro-guns. That's what it was basically. Um, Now the thing is, I'm playing Counter Strike. So, playing Counter Strike, I'm sure that a lot of people actually they probably like guns. So, probably won't have much opposition there. But if I do, just keep in mind that's my opinion. That's my view. I feel that if somebody wants to walk around with an AR-15, they can do that. However, there's a video of some guy walking around with one just in open public, like it's a toy, basically. Just he was trying to show that he can do that and it's his right, and I get that, but I feel that it was just too out there. I feel that it was kind of a in your face, like, you know, nah, 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 nah. I got an AR-15 and I can wave it wherever I want and do whatever I want with it. And that's not. I just don't agree with it, really. I feel that you have a right to carry around a gun, but it should be concealed. I mean, really, it should be concealed or um, put away in such a way that it's not you're not flogging it around like a maniac. Um, I just don't feel that's right. And I mean, walking into a grocery store with an AR-15 is a little outrageous. I mean, that makes everybody that is pro guns look like a joke. So you know, there's one of my opinions there. So, like I said, you don't have to agree with my opinions. Um, I have a lot of them. Everybody does. But hopefully you enjoy my stream. Um, and one of the other things that I'd like to ask you to remember is to have fun no matter what, even if it's at my expense. I don't care. Have fun always. Um, Hopefully, I will be making a lot of improvements to the stream. I recently upgraded my computer. I put in a new processor. I have an 8-core processor. It's an AMD 8350 now. And I also have 8 gigs of memory. Basically, I had to swap the whole motherboard. The processor, well, obviously, for the processor, I had to swap the motherboard and the RAM because I upgraded to DDR3 with the motherboard. Um, I did that mainly for streaming because I wanted to do this. Now my video card is slightly older because, like I said, I rebuilt half of my machine, so it's an NVIDIA GTX 570, and it's adequate for what I'm doing right now, but I definitely will be upgrading at some point. So I'll be upgrading that. I'll be upgrading different things on the stream, as far as the overlays and things that you see, the graphics. But everything that you'll see on there is made by me. Um, I will have made it all because I am kind of a self-doer. I'm a DIY guy. Um, so do it yourself. A little backwards. DIY. So I'm a DIY guy. And basically, you're just gonna see me building everything that I have. Everything will be done by me. I don't really feel I don't really like outsourcing things. I don't like depending on other people. I like being able to do it on my own. That's one of the things that I kind of pride myself on. Even in the workplace, I like knowing how to do everything. I just don't feel that I should have to rely on anybody. So, right now at the workplace, I feel that I'm in a position where a lot of people come to me for things, and that's not necessarily what I want out of the position. I just want the knowledge for myself. It doesn't have to be everyone coming to me. Um, doesn't matter. But if they want to help, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna show you everything I know because because I don't feel that anybody should be held back. Everybody should have an opportunity to better themselves, to become better. Um, I think that's about it for now, anyways. There'll be a lot more background on my stream, a lot more detail. I'm already up to 15 minutes right now. I could sit here and talk all day, you know. Um, but if I do that, you're gonna get very bored with this video. So I know that everybody wants to just watch me play some CS, um, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm not amazing. My rank is a Gold Nova 3 right now. I've gotten up to 4, but I don't really have any regulars that I play with right now. I'm sure I'm gonna get some. I'm sure I'm going to start streaming with some people regularly, or playing with some people regularly rather. Um, but right now I kind of just queue up my lonely self, queue up my lonely self, and and play. And that's the problem is because if I get to Gold Nova 4, which I've done a couple times, I usually end up getting into these games where people just, you know, they they can't get their head out of their ass and they basically don't know what's going on, and we end up losing a couple games. And even if I'm top fragging, it doesn't matter. I end up downranking again. I've downranked all the way down to silver, and I have only been silver one time ever. And I downranked all the way to silver one time. I almost had a heart attack, and I ranked back up slowly. I ranked back up. Got to Gold Nova 4 a couple weeks back, and I'm kind of stuck at Gold Nova 3 right now because I deranked from 4 because I got into some groups with some baddies. So that's another reason why I want to get some regulars. I feel that I'm better than Gold Nova 4. I feel that I'm at least 8K, but I like to get better. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. Whatever. It's about the stream and entertainment right now. So I mean, hopefully you guys are entertained. That's what really matters to me. Now there's a donation link. A little disclaimer here. There's a donation link. If you guys feel that you'd like to donate to me, obviously, greatly appreciated. If not, don't feel pressured at all. We all have our priorities. Don't feel pressured at all to donate to me. And hopefully in the future I can get a subscribe button. Not because I want, not because I want people to be giving me money, but it's more just I want subscribers to have all the benefits that usually come with being a subscriber, and those types of things. So again, my name is Andy. Oh, and one more thing, I do want to mention my age. I'm 28. I wanted all of you to know that in case it was something that was kind of on your mind. How old is this guy? He sounds like he's done all these things in his life. I haven't done that many things in my life, but I'm 28. And I'm pretty happy with where I am right now, but I always have to improve because if you're not improving, you're moving backwards. Um, so anyways, again, my name is Andy, aka AWAR, and I hope you enjoy my stream.